much for inviting me to speak at this amazing demonstration, uplifting demonstration of workers coming together to reject and to resist the situation that you find yourselves in, one of low pay, one of long hours, one of insecure work, and you are saying no to all of that. In years to come, when fast food workers are on proper contracts, when their workplaces recognise trade unions, when they're being paid a proper day's wage for a proper day's work, and when pay discrimination between the ages is over, people will ask, where did this all start? Who do we have to thank for our proper contracts and our higher pay? And it will be all of you striking workers that they will have to thank. You have taken the brave decision to walk out of work, and I salute you for that. As a former McDonald's worker myself, I know what it is like to work for the world's second biggest corporations. The shifts are long if you can get them. The working patterns are demand-led. You can be sent home at the drop of a hat. You know that there's very little security, there's very little regular working patterns, and on top of all of that, as has already been mentioned by a worker from Manchester today, people are abused in their workplace by customers, by management. Women are sexually harassed, and for all of that, for that grueling work, for that hard work, to not even be able to afford a bed at night or a roof over your head is an absolute disgrace. And all the while, the chief executive of McDonald, Steve Easterbrook, has paid obscene amounts, £5,500 per hour. He gets filthy rich from your hard work. People may question, and you'll have seen it on social media, people may question the skill involved in your work in McDonald's. But I know that it is skilled, and I know that when people make arguments about it and downplay the work that you do, it is to justify poverty pay. And again, we are saying no to that. Because do we think, let's put it this way, do we think as a society that if you work full time, that you shouldn't be able to afford a home? Do we think that if you work full time, you shouldn't be able to afford bills? Do we think if you work full time in this country, you shouldn't be able to afford to eat? And yes, do we think as workers, if you work full time, that actually you shouldn't be able to afford nice experiences now and again, that workers shouldn't just have to live a hand-to-mouth existence? And if we think it is no to all of that, that we shouldn't have to, as workers, put up with any of that, then of course, the only option is that workers get paid at least £10 an hour. Because let's put it this way, Steve Easterbrook is not worrying about paying his bills, is he? He's not worrying about where his head's going to rest at night. He's not worrying about whether he'll get work and how long he'll get that work, because he is grotesquely rich. And I think as a society we have to tackle this grotesque inequality between people who create the wealth, between workers who actually create the profits for McDonald's, and those at the top. And I think together we will. What an outstanding act of solidarity this is, that to take on one of the world's biggest corporations is a massive act of bravery. So I take my hat off to you. You are doing more. You are doing more at the moment than Parliament has done for a very, very long time. So solidarity with you. And I have to give this shout out. Let's vote for Jack Tarr for Mayor on Thursday. Let's vote for the Labour Party on Thursday and send a signal that actually the Tory party, the rich people like Steve Easterbrook, do not represent us. Solidarity, you all. Thank you very much.